Peace, family. This is Brother O God from In the Black Media, In the Black Hip Hop News. Let's get it in. Now, this is my second part, my second video to a man that goes by the name of Karceno. Now, again, the brother has had a lot of great video breakdowns, in the past, but it seemed like he got something against Meek Mill for some reason, and he dropped a video, saying that he didn't care where the game went. He went, you know, um, he went in your city. Well, this is not making excuses. This is just real talk. Philly's a very big city. As a matter of fact, it's the fifth biggest city in the United States, the second biggest city on the East Coast behind New York, right? And from all the way from south to north is far, and it's two different environments. You got Popo around where Geno's is at. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of white folks. And it's like that shit is on lock, yo, where Geno's at. Everybody knows. Now, I'm not when I was younger, I was born in Philly. Right outside of Philly, but I lived in Philly for a little bit, excuse me. But I was, raised in South Jersey. Anybody knows that that's a close proximity. It's right over the bridge, depending on where you live at. At most, it's 45 minutes away. If you live in Camden, it's 10, 15 over the bridge, you know what I mean? So we go to Philly a lot. My mom was from Philly, was raised in Philly, still lives in Philly. You know what I mean? All my family, most of my family's in Philadelphia. My dad's side of the family's in Maryland, D.C. area. So I'm familiar with Philly. I'm all over, up and down South Street. I'm up north, up Erie, west. You know what I mean? Up, Lancaster, all that. I'm all up and down Philly. Used to be up there with my cousins, my family reunions in Philly. So I know the city. You know, I've been to Geno's before, and I've been to Max's. My brother took me to Max's, and like the person was saying on the phone with Karceno, Game did not go to Max's, and he lied about it. So Karceno said, "Man, I don't care about all that." So wait. You mean to tell me that? See, like the person said on the phone, right? I was with Game on some real shit. Game had. Now, as far as the raps, I think Meek Mill or Melly and they rap had more feeling. Like I feel it. It almost reminded me Meek Mill's verse. Almost reminded me of kind of how Jay-Z would come on. Real shit. You know what I mean? Overall, as of now, I think the Game had the better, song. The better, I'll say lyrics. But I think Meek Mill's song had more feeling to it. You know what I mean? Like I felt it more. And I enjoy listening to Meek Mill's song better over both of them. That's just real shit. No biases there, right? But so he goes to Geno's. Again, it does matter because if you was really gangster and you was really said you was coming to Philly, you gotta go. You know what I mean? Go to the nigga hood. If you talking some gangster shit, that's like me going. That's like Meek Mill riding out, going out L.A. and going to Hollywood or some shit. You know what I mean? Or 5 or 6 miles from where. Come on, man. And then when he got on there and lied, like me, Game had me the whole time. I was like, damn, he in Philly. I'm like, yo, man, I'm talking to my man. I'm like, you got it, yo, damn, this shit's not looking good, dog. So I'm like, all right, and then see you, Karceno, where you fucked up at, right? You was dick eating Game so bad that you made a video like, well, he said he wasn't going. Y'all said he couldn't go to North Philly. Went to North Philly. Y'all said he couldn't go to West Philly. Now he's going to West Philly. Now you said he couldn't go to East Philly. Now he's going to East Philly, even though there ain't no such thing as East Philly. It's Northeast. So you was dick eating Game. You know what I'm saying? The whole time and shit. And then when we found out that Game was frauding, you ain't give a fuck. See, I ain't like that. Because if you're going to be a reporter, you gotta be non-biased in your assessment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it a buck. And you didn't do that, Karceno. You didn't keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You kind of flip-flopped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm hearing now that you got a thing for Drake. That's what I'm hearing. Looking at the comments and people writing stuff to me. You know what I mean? You got this thing for Drake and whatever. Maybe like light skin. I don't know. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, yes, okay. Do I think Meek Mills could have bodied Drake? Yes. I don't know why he didn't. Whatever reason, we don't know. But I think he could body him. And I was waiting for him to really body Game. And I still think that he will do it. I think it's gonna come with the release of the Dream Chasers album. I'm real optimistic that Meek Mill was gonna decapitate, Game. So Game, at the end of the day, he lost all respect, all credibility was lost. Now, with this whole Bean situation, you know what I mean? And the cat, y'all seen the tape. I ain't gotta say too much about that, right? But I want to talk about Beans real quick because members in his own state property clique, I ain't gonna say the names, I know, you know what I'm saying, who they are, said that Beans wasn't feeding them right. That Beans was getting money for them and not paying them. Not taking care of his soldiers. I just seen an interview the other day. Y'all know who this is. I could go do the research yourself. I'm not dropping on names like that, right? So, all right. So Beans is on. I think he's on federal probation. So he's in my area. You know what I mean? Well, where I grew up at, and he's tucked away. And I mean, this area, like I know exactly where it is, right? It's like tucked away in the corners. It's a lot nice around there. I mean, but niggas do get bodied around there. Best believe. You know what I mean? He gets shot. Not in Philly. 45 minutes away from Philly. So what does that tell you? Now, nobody knows the reason why he got popped. Nobody know the reason. You know what I mean? But a lot of people is saying, I'm just saying, well, people in his own clique is saying, like, damn, like, karma. Like, nigga, when he was on in Philly, he was shitting on niggas. I don't know that to be true. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, somebody said he held Philly down. Wack said that. Okay. Yeah, you did your thing and whatnot, but you had your shot, dog. Now it's Meek's time. Yeah, you was with Jay. Like you rolled with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You was on stage with Jay. You did tracks with Jay. You fell off, Beans. And not only did you fall off, nigga, you jumped into a beef. You did some flip-flop shit. And like my man said, my man's the cat up South Philly. That ain't good nowhere, nigga. You ain't gonna be in the studio with me, chopping it up with me and my niggas and shit. Supposed to be representing for our town, and then you do some nut ass shit like you did and flip flop like that. Now, the punching shit, hey, I'm not gonna say what I think on here. Matter of fact, I am. He got what he deserved, yo. Real shit. I don't give a fuck who was around him. You can't. You ain't. Then you gonna come on the stage and say I'm gonna represent for my city, right? So you wasn't representing for your city. Oh wait, hold on. First, you said you was representing on the track with Meek Mill. You said I'm representing, and then you come back and say I'm gonna represent right. So now you basically saying that Meek Mill didn't represent right, but I thought you helped with the lyrics. I thought you was the man that was helping write this shit and all that. You see, it's a lot of funny shit. I like Beans is trying to get money, man. He's trying to get money. He was trying to get back on. He did it the wrong way. It would have been best. See, if I was Bean, I would have blazed that motherfucker game. He would have dissed me. I would have came back. It would have been all in love and done shit. I would have came back through, and then that's what have made you relevant. Now you're on the news for getting knocked the fuck out. The Broad Street Bully. The nigga that used to bully motherfuckers. The nigga that used to fuck everybody up. The nigga that had niggas shook. The nigga that said he would kill for Jay-Z got knocked the fuck out in his own city backstage after talking shit on stage, man. Your run is over, Beans. You're done, dude. You turned your back on your city. And I don't know that the city ain't even fucking with you like that. I don't know how true it is. Cause you don't turn your back on your city, then go in your city and pop shit with the same niggas you turned your back on, nigga. Who the fuck is that good at? So Karceno, you stop dick eating, nigga. Just call it like it is. And yeah, maybe you can come to Philly, but like, okay. Philly's a big city. Anybody can sneak around in Philly. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to act like Meek, his street credibility is good. You know what I mean? It's good. Because at the end of the day, I ain't see what Meek lied at and shit. He kept it 100 the whole time. He kept it 100. He dropped a good album. And as we see, he really got goons. You know what I'm saying? And you can't break the code of the street. I don't give a fuck if you got one lung. I don't give a fuck if you got a half a lung. If you all disabled like that, don't get in nobody's motherfucking beef. And damn sure don't stab your mans in the fucking back. I don't want to hear shit about the one lung and all that and shit. Because, again, why did he get popped in the first place and shit? Maybe because he did some traitorous ass shit. Maybe it was because he was taking money out of his young man's pocket that he should have been feeding, his soldier's pocket. Maybe he wasn't breaking bread right. So maybe somebody found him. Who knows, man? Nobody knows. This stuff is all up for speculation at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's all up for speculation. But that was the wrong move, man. Bean, that was the wrong move. You should have rolled with Meek. Because again, like the boss said, he said, he put you back on. Wasn't shit going on for you. He doing little venues here and there, small venues. Meek put you on a world stage, put you right back in the game overnight. And you stab him in his fucking back, man. So, I mean, at the end of the day, all you did was get punched and shit. Because we all know that it probably could have got a little worse in that situation. You know what I mean? So, we're waiting to hear from you, Beans and Karceno. And again, on the Mano video, I fuck with Mano for that. And I'm going to touch on a couple more things. That was some G shit with Mano. Because he not going to get involved in that shit. In New York and Baltimore, what the fuck? Like, all right, a celebrity came to your hubby. I'm supposed to be around with the East and shit. Especially Baltimore. I don't give a fuck too much about New York, right? But B-more, you're supposed to be the twin city to Philly, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to ride with Philly on that one. But hey, I got starstruck. I was up in the video. I mean, come on, man. I ain't trying to make it an East versus West thing, but it's like, you know. So, that is what it is, man. So I know, Karceno, you're not going to respond to this because this shit is too real for you. You know what I mean? And I'm calling it like I see it. This is digging into your chest. I know it is. Because you're dick eating and you hating on Meek. And you hating on Philly, man, at the end of the day. So this is your brother, Oh God, man. Message to Karceno #2. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, In the Black Hip Hop. Also, our main channel, In the Black Media, where you get some conscious information. You know what I'm saying? So, peace, family. Subscribe and share. I'm out.